So I chose to research the Canadian Indigenous water crisis, and I was already exploring Indigenous inequalities within the Indigenous Studies Club at my school, as well as the Indigenous Student Council. So I thought it was a good opportunity to continue to explore and explore the water crisis, which I haven't really looked into.
Why the name the Water Warriors?
In the fellowship, we had like 5-10 minutes to come up with a name, and the only thing we can come up with 2 W's was Water Warriors, but I think it's still fitting considering how difficult the fight has been to get water in these Indigenous communities.
I understand that you and 5 other students across the province came together for this. How did that happen, and how did you all make it work during the pandemic?
Yeah, so we did the fellowship completely online through virtual Zoom meetings, and we also had Zoom meetings with the directors and our mentors, but our group chats were a really big help, and also our shared drive. We organized everything into folders. So we found a lot of cases of the government making promises to Indigenous communities, breaking them, like underfunding, and through the course of our research, we noticed a lot of things we wish we'd learned in school, and we realized how little our schools and communities actually talked about issues going on right now. So that kind of sparked our final project, where we wanted to make the information more accessible to people around us to help with the water crisis.
Why is learning about the water crisis and its impacts on Indigenous communities so important?
I think we don't hear about these issues enough, the issues that Indigenous people face today. A lot of what we learned in school was in the past, residential schools, but we don't really talk about their effects today. And the Indigenous population is a huge part of Canada, and we can't just leave them behind. We've got to include them and help them out. So the outcome of our project was a website, which is called waterwarriorsproject.org, as well as our Instagram, which is called Water Warriors Project. And we also coined a partnership with Water First, which is an NGO that works to improve the water crisis in Indigenous communities. So our website has some articles about the research we did, what we found. It also includes pages for donation to Water First, and information about the crisis in general, like what's a boil water advisory and what is the water crisis. So it starts from the very basics of it, and then it gets deeper. So our social media has similar information to our website. We tend to use social media a lot for information. So we thought it would be a very effective way to reach out to younger people, especially. And it allows us to update people more effectively than we could on the website. So this is just one of the many problems Indigenous people face in Canada, and it all stems from colonization. And even if you aren't a descendant of a settler, all non-Indigenous people living in Canada have a responsibility to help out. And so the first thing you can do is to educate yourself.